Yes, coming. Abinash. Abinash, sorry.
Thank you, sir.
What your name signifies?
So my name signifies that I am eternal, immortal.
Immortal. Huh? Nobody can destroy it.
Sir, indestructible.
Indestructible. Is there anything? Is there in the universe something indestructible?
Sir?
Is there anything in the universe which is indestructible?
Yes, sir. Soul is indestructible.
So it's not a material kind that exists. That's a philosophical.
Yes, sir.
But anything in reality that exists which cannot be destroyed?
Everything is destructible in reality.
There is something we call that it changes its form, but it is indestructible. That's energy.
Yes, sir. Energy is intelligence.
So your name signifies that. Energy changes from one form to the other, but it is?
It is neither created nor destroyed.
Yes. Okay. Tell something about you.
Sir, my name is Abinash. I completed my schooling from Carmel English Medium School from Khurda district, and I graduated from Prananath Autonomous College from Khurda district in physics honors. And this is my first attempt in Odisha Civil Services and my first interview. So I consider myself to be a hardworking and sincere individual.
You had, what is the subject of honors?
So my subject of honors is physics.
Physics, chemistry, mathematics.
So why did you choose to go for higher studies after graduation?
Sir, graduation is my last.
Why didn't you choose for higher studies?
Sir, I chose to pursue civil services as a career.
You think that graduation is enough to carry on and you don't need any post-graduation degree?
Sir, I didn't think like that, but...
suppose you don't get, then? Suppose you don't get?
Sir, if I don't get, then, sir, higher studies is also my option to pursue.
You passed in 2020?
So I passed graduated in 2020.
And since then you are not doing anything?
Sir, preparing for civil services.
Only preparation for civil services.
Sir, there was 1 year in which I suffered from ankylosing spondylitis, an autoimmune disease during the COVID. So that took 6 to 7 months, and I graduated also in our year. There was COVID-19 pandemic, so I graduated late October. And after that I suffered in winter.
Okay. Who is Prananath? PN College, you named after him.
Yes, Prananath Patnaik, great soul late Prananath Patnaik. Sir is a freedom fighter and founder secretary of Prananath College.
Freedom fighter means, can you explain something more about him?
Yes, sir.
Where he has been a part of our...
So Prananath Patnaik joined the national freedom struggle during his college days while reading in Odisha. And in the course of the freedom struggle, he was jailed 10 times. And he has some active participation. He was the president of Congress Socialist Party when it was formed in Odisha in 1934.
So how do you feel that you will be a competent civil servant? How do you feel yourself?
Sir, I'm confident enough that I have the requisite qualities to handle all the responsibility and challenges that are expected of me.
You have that confidence in handling situations.
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you know what are the important primitive tribes that reside in Odisha?
Sir,
Most primitive, vulnerable primitive tribes.
Sir, Khans and...
How many are there and what are their names?
Sir, I cannot say exactly how many are there. Sorry, sir.
But some of the names may not be. Okay.
Yes,
Not
sir,
be. It doesn't matter.
I can
Say no. Don't worry. Don't bother. If you do not know, say no. Sir, I have not read things. I have missed my...
Definitely, I will try to...
I have missed this in my reading. Something like that, you just convey that yes, you are not capable of doing. Sociology and home science were the subjects.
Yes, my optional subjects.
So how do you say that the present day social structure is going to be different from what the sociology people have put forth in their doctrines in the past?
Sir, earlier there was a metropolitan division between the sociology and anthropology and other disciplines. So today, sociology is not confined of studying the modern and complex societies. Sociologists are also studying primitive societies.
I am asking about something different. You have not understood. I am asking about the present day social structure
Yes, sir.
that exists. How it differs from the people who have given their different doctrines of social organizations in the past. Have you come back to the social theories?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Something about that?
sir, earlier, sir, the education was confined to family, and today itself the education as a social structure was performed by family. Today education is strictly by institutions. So everything was confined to religion in the Middle Ages. Early sociologists often talked about how everything was centered around religion and God. So after the intellectual currents, Renaissance, scientific revolution, so the humanism also came into the fore, and later sociologists talked about rational thinking. So like education and like religion, many of the social structures inherently developed changes, and there was a significant differentiation between what earlier sociologists thought and the later sociologists what deciphered.
Latest sociological theories?
Yes,
Can you
sir.
speak something on that?
So,
Latest theories.
sir, latest sociological theories. Sir, can I focus upon some sociological structure? Can I take some examples? Sir, latest sociological theory I can tell of religion. So there is a new religious market theory given by Stark and Brenbridge. They say man today is going for both religion and science. It is not that science has completely superseded the religion. Man is going for both. The need of the religion is permanent. Science can never fully replace the religion. It is one of the religious market theories. Sir, another theory there is, sir, can you take some few seconds? Sir, another there is also political theory, how the power structure moves, given by C.W. Mills. He talks about the contemporary changes of power structures. These are two things that immediately come to
Power
mind.
structure within the society?
So, power structures, where are the power centers? C.W. Mills talk about that.
Is it a political power you are talking about? Or
It's a political power.
Political power. Is it controlling the social structure?
Sir, up to some extent, in some sociological perspectives, it controls.
Okay. What is Kartavya Patha? Why this name comes up?
Sorry, sir.
What is the significance of that?
Sir, I never come across.
You never come across that?
No, sir.
India is the data change ହେଲା
Okay.
ଆଗରୁ ଥିଲା ସେଟା କ'ଣ ଥିଲା?
Sir, Lithuanians mark.
ତାପରେ ଆମର ଯେଉଁ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ଗେଟ୍ ଥିଲା ସେଟା କ'ଣ ହେଲା? What is the new name for that?
Sorry, sir, I didn't came across.
ସେଟା ଏଇ ମୋଦି ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟରେ ଚେଞ୍ଜ ହେଇନି ଚେଞ୍ଜ the old name has been changed to କର୍ତ୍ତବ୍ୟ ପଥ ଯେଉଁ ଯୋଉଥିରେ କି ତମର ରାଜପଥ ଥିଲା ଯୋଉଟା
Yes.
ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ ଜିନିଷ କାଳେ ପଚାରି ପାରନ୍ତି କି କେତେବେଳେ ମାଇଣ୍ଡକୁ ଆସିବ ଓକେ
I'll take you from sir and what you said. You India Gate.
Yes, sir.
What was the purpose of erecting that structure, and where is it? Delhi or where?
Sir, in India Gate is in Bombay.
Okay, very good.
Yes.
Then,
So the purpose of erecting.
if India Gate is in Bombay, then Gateway of India?
India Gate is in Delhi. Sorry, sir.
Right.
Sorry, sir, for giving the wrong answer.
Not to
India
worry,
Gate is
not to worry. Don't get confused.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
India Gate is in Delhi and Gateway of India is in Bombay.
Okay. Why was this structure erected? India Gate.
Sir, I didn't learn about that. I will definitely try to learn it.
I'll tell you right now.
Yes, sir.
To commemorate the martyrs of the First World War, the Indian soldiers who had given their life in the First World War fighting for the British Army. There were around 70,000 soldiers who lost their life. And Gateway of India? Why was that erected? That's in Mumbai, Bombay. Okay, Mumbai.
Yes, sir.
Why was that erected?
That also I didn't.
to commemorate the landing of George V,
Yes, sir.
the first British monarch to have come to India. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you are talking about, you are giving sir an example of metropolis, which is Odisha's first, earliest metropolis.
Sir, sorry, sir.
Okay. You know about Ashoka's Kalinga War?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
At that point of time,
Yes, sir.
like you have Kharavada, he writes about Kalinga Nagara, and Kalinga Nagara has now been referred to as, is being normally identified with Sisupalagara. Sisupalagara is normally till date as yet is identified as the earliest metropolis of Odisha. Okay, of India, and one of the earliest prehistoric fort in Asia.
Yes, sir. Sisupalagara, yes, sir.
You were talking about worship right now. All these I have taken from what you were saying.
Religion, yes, sir.
Right. And what is the earliest form of worship that man was?
Sir, can I talk sociological? Can I give sociological explanation?
Okay.
Yes, sir. Earliest form of worships, there was, sir, ghost theory by Herbert Spencer.
No, let us come back to India.
Earliest, sir,
In
nature,
Indian concept.
in Indian concept,
Indian concept.
sir, naturism. Naturing. People worshipped forces of nature.
Okay. Okay. Then how did these temples come into existence?
So,
We were worshipping nature in the form of wind, water, air, fire.
So in the early Rig Vedic period, sir, people worshipped forces of nature. But in later Rig Vedic period, so the temples, priests came into the fore, and people started worshipping idols, started offerings, and
How did that come in? Worshipping of idol, the idol worship. How did it come in? Any idea?
no, sir, I can't exactly say
okay.
how did they come in. But
Okay. You see, what were the earliest like coins of India?
earliest,
Coins. Which were the earliest coins of India?
sir, Saptamana and Krishnala were used in early Rig Vedic period. Later came, sir, the Kushanas dynasty.
Punchmark coins were the earliest coins in
Punchmark
Odisha.
coins.
Study of coins are known as,
Numismatics.
and study of inscriptions,
Study of sorry, sir, I can't say.
epigraphy.
Epigraphy.
Okay. Can you tell me something about like, for everything we depend on source.
Yes, sir.
What is our source? About Mauryan
Yes, sir. Mauryan, sir.
administration, like everything.
Sir, Mauryan administration, there is a source, Megasthenes wrote Indica.
Mauryan Megasthenes or Mauryan Arthashastra.
Sir, Kautilya's Arthashastra is there, and another source of Mauryan administration come from Indica, written by Megasthenes.
Almost everything is from Arthashastra.
Okay, sir.
Don't confuse.
Okay,
Huh?
sir.
Don't confuse. What is Odisha's contribution to? You are from which place?
Sir, I am from Khurda district.
Khurda. Okay. Tell me something about the Paika rebellion.
Sir, Paika rebellion was something which erupted in 1817 against British company rule. Sir, in that the troops of Khurda king mobilized under the Senapati Vapsi Vidyadhar Jagabandhu and revolted against the British.
What has been Odisha's contribution to freedom struggle?
Sir, Odisha's contribution, there are many notable freedom fighters. For example, sir, earlier we talked about Prannath Patnaik, sir, then sir, Madhusudan Das and Gopandhu Das, sir, then Gopal Bandhu Chaudhary. These are some of the notable names that comes to my mind while talking about Odisha's contribution to the freedom struggle.
And so which was Gandhi's first experiment with Satyagraha?
So Gandhi's first experiment with Satyagraha was, sir,
In India?
In India, sir, Champaran Satyagraha.
Right. When?
Sir, 1917.
Okay. Sir.
Okay. Abinash,
Sir,
what is this Abhada scheme at the moment the government of Odisha is running?
Sir, Abhada scheme, sir, it is one of the projects in Puri district about augmentation of, sir, I can't Sir, can't quite recall. Sir, I have learned about it, but in the heat of the moment, I can't recall. Abhinash's scheme, sir. Mandir.
So recently, Government of India withdraw 2000 rupees notes.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what is the significance of this withdrawal from the circulation pattern?
Sir, some of the scholars say to remove the excessive liquidity in the market, the government started to withdraw the 2000 notes.
Excessive liquidity means?
Sir, the flow of money. I mean, sir, the quantum of money which is flowing in the market, the liquidity. To arrest the excessive liquidity, they withdraw the 2000 notes.
Keep the above. How this will happen?
Sir, 2000 notes are quite high denomination, sir. The more they are in circulation, the more there are the chances of a large amount of money flowing into other areas. And
Other areas
undesirable areas, like terror funding and anti-national activities.
Can it not go with lower denominations? Also it can go.
Yes, sir, but it's quite easy if there are some high denominations.
What is the easiness? What is it? It's simply change in the volume.
Yes.
But ultimately things will happen and the lower denomination also. What are the government's contention that you are withdrawing 2000 notes for this reason? Reserve Bank of India has declared that.
Sorry, sir, I might have missed this. I'll try to learn it.
When I call that is a partial answer, and the partial answer is we want to cut down the 2000 notes to take away corruption from the system,
Yes.
monetary exchange system. Because the 2000 notes, when goes to corrupt people, money is stored, does not come to the circulation.
Yes, sir.
So that is the problem.
Yes.
And may be used in some other activities is a later on. But to prevent corruption, this is one of the means which are they adopted. Okay. Okay, Abinash, I think there is, now could you able to assess your strength and weakness?
Yes.
You have quite a number of areas where you need to. When is your interview?
Sir, 16th.
16 is very short.
Yes, sir. 4 days remaining.
So quickly, what I am going to do, read something about the Government of Odisha's welfare programs, economic and social welfare programs.
Yes.
Okay, number one. And basic historical and geographical features
Yes,
of this area quickly in a day two, and then read newspaper.
yes,
Because reading newspaper will grow, make your confidence
Yes.
more. And you can attract the more towards the current topic discussions.
yes.
You will be surprised that why we are telling to read newspapers.
No.
Because no book can develop a confidence. Because book is a specific knowledge of sociology, or specific knowledge of home science, or specific knowledge of geography like that.
Yes.
But now this is not the time to go for specific subject-wise knowledge. So it is integrated knowledge that you will acquire from the newspaper and magazines.
Yes.
So quickly, just a set of magazines of one last month and 6-7 days newspaper.
Yes.
Do that, keeping an eye on all these things,
Yes.
opening an eye towards all this.
Yes.
Hopefully it will be good for you.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. Hope that you will be doing well.
करंट अफेयर्स भी सर जो कहले टिके देखि देबो
Yes.
न्यूज़ रे बाहर छी इंडिया रे जो प्रॉब्लम चलची मणिपुर रे
Okay, sir.
might get 1 or 2 questions on Manipur and then about how landslide ହେଇଛି उत्तराखंड रे जो ହେଇଛି massive way रे ହେଇଛି as सकाळ पेपर रे पढिथिबो जदी
Okay, sir.
look into Russia Ukraine war and the problem that has happened in France India China
France riots, yes, sir.
ये जो फ्रांस रे जो
Riots,
हाँ,
yes,
हाँ,
sir.
ଆଉ इंडिया चाइना इंडिया रो रोल कोन रहउछ
It is low.
मिनरल स्ट्रेंथ सर जो कहले मिनरल स्ट्रेंथ ज्योग्राफी जो कहले सर मिनरल रिसोर्सेस टिके देखिथिबो
Okay, sir. Tribal stuff.
Major tribal welfare programs is actually.
हां वेलफेयर प्रोग्राम गवर्नमेंट ऑफ ओडिशा मस्ट देखिबो
I guess.
यू माइट गेट क्वेश्चंस ऑन दैट
Sir, ମୁଁ କିଛି ପଚାରିପାରିବି sir suppose sir ସେଠି ମୁଁ ଟିକେ sir weak ଅଛି ମାନେ ଗୋଟେ question ଧର ଆସିନି sir if there is a continuous search question ସେମାନେ ପଚାରୁଛନ୍ତି ମୋତେ ଆସୁନି
ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ତମକୁ କହିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ ଆସୁନି ଯେତେବେଳେ ୟୁ ହ୍ୟାଭ୍ ଟୁ ସେ नो तुम प्रथम क्वेश्चन से करथिलो तुम कहले नो को आसुनी जदी यू मस्ट नो हाउ टू से नो
Yes, sir.
दैट इज इंपोर्टेंट
How to say no, sir?
हाउ टू से नो मींस ଗୋଟେ क्वेश्चन आसुनी तो को कॉन्टेक्स्ट रे केमति कहबो देखो
Yes, sir.
माने ଗୋଟେ फैक्चुअल इन्फॉर्मेशन आसी ताले कोन कहबो गोटे माने जस्ट इन डिबेटेबल डिस्कशन आसी ताले कोन कहबो जे जानि न ए जिंसटा केमति नाही करियो कोन फैक्चुअल इन्फॉर्मेशन सर आई हैव नॉट कम अक्रॉस दिस ड्यूरिंग माय स्टडीज
Factual income, sir, I have not come across this while reading.
no I am ignorant about this
I'm not aware.
I'm not aware of this
Yes, sir. Sir,
sorry
situational.
sir I am not aware of this आ जदि किछटा सिचुएशनल क्वेश्चन आसीबो ताहले सेठी तमे न कहि कि ए जिंसटा यू कैन डिस्कस समथिंग यू कैन डिस्कस समथिंग सब सेठी नाही करिया दरकार नै कारण सेटा ଗୋଟେ लिटरेरी टाइप रो जिंस डिस्कशन टाइप नॉट ए फैक्चुअल रे कोन भूल हो तमे कहला माने ब्लफिंग हो भूल दे
Yes, sir.
तेरे सेठी ना कर दो कैटेगोरिकली से नो कला पर दे विल चेंज योर टॉपिक डेफिनेटली
Okay, sir.
नॉर्मली हुई से
So, जदि जो प्रेशर टा आसीबो कंटीन्यूअसली से क्वेश्चन
कन्नो चाचले तमे कोन सुनो गुटे दिटा फैक्चुअल जिंस पचारि नो कहबो तमे आसुनी जदि कोन करा जे देयर इज नो वे
No, sir, I have not come across this while reading. I'll definitely try to
No,
look
I
at
have
it.
not come across Kayata Tigamani. I do not know this. I am not aware of this. Exactly.
I don't know this. I'll definitely try to catch up with it.
सीटा कोई और करना है। कैसे कौन करे फ्यूचर करे तो मुझे जानी नहीं।
Thank you, sir. ठीक है, sir.
This topic I had read long time back. I am not able to prepare this topic. इनकी भी कोई करा. I am not able to prepare this topic.
Sir, I have कुछ feedback.
Keep a smile in your face. It is कहीं पर ना serious ही जो ऑनलाइन समय में हंसना चाहिए. Smile टा ना असली में रखम होते.
Yes.
Feedback तो बहुत बड़े एरिया रहेगा नहीं जो सब्जेक्ट एरिया ठीक रहेगा वैसे. तब तक ठीक है तो मैं कैप्चर करो.
Yes. ठीक है, sir.
सीटा that will be strength.
ଟିକେ brush up कर दियो. अभी का हम जहाँ जेतिकी जानी चाहिए तो भले कंसोलिडेट करो. न्यूज़पेपर तो भले पढ़ो.
Thank you, sir.
फोकस करो.
Yes.
डाइवर्ट ଟିକେ ହେଇଯାଉଛି ମଝିରେ ମଝିରେ.
न्यूज़पेपर पढ़िबो प्रतिदिन स्टोरी को ट्रेस करी करी नबो जेमति आगो कोन होछि स्टोरी
Again, sir.
जे फ्रांस रो स्टोरी आज एति की अछि काली की आउ कोन आसला ता पर दिन आउ कोन आसला सेही स्टोरी को ट्रेस करी करी नबो स्टार्ट कोड होला एंड कोड होला
Yes.
तार कोन तमरो गोटे डेप्थ ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग आसला कहिला बेले से जिंसटा ऑटोमेटिक आसीबो
Yes.
आ सेटा आसीले कोन होय ना नॉर्मली बोर्ड पेपर माने से जका जिंस को पिक अप करंती पछरे पे आउटी अधिक जिंस
Again.
दे गेट प्रॉम्प्टेड टू आस्क ए लिटिल मोर
Yes.
किंतु तब जदि बही पाठ पढ़िबो तां कहले से सुनिबे बोर हेबे न्यूज रो जिंस जदि पढ़ि दिबो ताके डिस्कशन करिवो गोटे क्वेश्चन रे जदि सेम टाइम रो डिस्कशन करिवो
Again, sir.
दे विल बी फीलिंग कंफर्टेबल टू आस्किंग मोर क्वेश्चंस ऑन दोस टॉपिक्स
Again, sir.
कारण वैरायटी ऑफ न्यूज अछि ना साइंस न्यूज अछि पॉलिटिकल न्यूज अछि नेशनल न्यूज अछि इंटरनेशनल न्यूज मेनी थिंग्स आर देयर
Yes.
ओके ऑल द बेस्ट
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for giving us.
ओके